Thanks everybody. Thanks for all the applause. All right. Everybody sit down. Please, everybody, sit down, sit down. Thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Steven Fisher. Welcome to the Who Am I presentation of our program, where I talk about my past, present, and future about yours truly. As a fun fact about myself, I love making movies, I like to be an actor, and I love to be an accountant one day. I really enjoy watching movies, being a leader, and being an all-around optimistic person. I have a bunch of good friends and a very supportive family. But let's just get that out of the way for the moment, shall we? Let's start with a little bit about my background history. The story about my interest began when I was 2 months old. Prior to bedtime, I would spend time in my parents' bedroom watching children's education programs, cartoons, and a bunch of stand-up comedian performances. One of my favorite shows growing up was America's Funniest Home Videos with Tom Bergeron, and I wanted to be a comedical stand-up television show host. By the time I was 3 years old, my parents started to see a strange pattern in my behavior. Not sharing toys with my siblings, not talking or socializing with other kids properly. It was determined by doctors that I was born with autism, and my parents were worried about my future at that time. As time went on in elementary school, I found my voice. Friends came and went, classes flew by very fast, and I was teased all the time. Yep, just the normal everyday life of an autistic kid. By the time 8th grade rolled around, a glimmer of hope arose. I joined the student council and they hired me to do an advertisement for an event for the fall season. And so after my first pitch of the Powder Puff football game, everybody gave me a big thumbs up for my expressive voice and creativity. Soon my career as being an announcer in middle school took off, with me hosting a bunch of sport events, and being the MC for the school's talent show and being a daily speaker for the Words of Wisdom. My social life grew and I made more friends and improved my speaking skills. At this point in my life, my career of choice was to be a radio broadcaster and an actor. By the time high school rolled around, my desire of being a radio broadcaster and an actor soon became diminished, and I developed a new skill. During my freshman year, I began to study the arts of being a film editor and director through the Video Production 1 program. My teacher, Mr. Ross, showed me the key basics of being a film editor and being at ease to stand in front of the camera. The same year, I became a weather anchor for our school's news team and was available to step in when somebody was sick. I also became part of our school's drama club program and was part of our fall plays. During my freshman year, I had a small part, but over the years, I began to score bigger and bigger roles every year. As time went on, my video skills improved, and I became the part of a commercial producer job for our school's news team. I was editing and producing commercials for our school clubs and activities, as well as our school's Highlander Pride award ceremonies. During my junior year, I edited and produced a video for our local elementary school, Whitehall Elementary School. Some 5th graders who participated in the Malala Foundation project did a community service for their neighborhood and did fundraising for children in third world countries that didn't have education. I combined these photos with the participating students and music and produced a very inspiring video. To this day, this is one of my best videos I've ever edited and ever done. Today I am now a floor director for our news team, and I participate in the preschool class to improve my leadership skills and to learn how to work with children. I continue to make commercials for clubs and activities and the video that you're actually watching right now. After high school, I plan to attend CCAC for 2 years to secure both an associate's degree in accounting and a certificate in filmworking. Afterwards, I will be attending Point Park University for another 2 or so years and getting a bachelor's degree in accounting, a bachelor's degree in cinema production, and a minor in screenwriting. I'm hoping to secure an internship with 31st Street Studios while doing a job at Point Park and doing some volunteering work at the Steeltown Entertainment Project to learn more experience about being a film director and a producer. After college and finding a stable job, I will move out of my parents' house and purchase a nice car so I could travel to and from work. And maybe in time, if all things go well, I will move to Hollywood, where I can secure a full or part-time position as a producer and or a director for companies like DreamWorks, Warner Brothers, or Disney. I hope to fulfill these dreams and futures by graduating high school like every other teenager would. Speaking of which, what time is it right now? Oh, crud. I'm gonna be late. Excuse me for one moment. Oh man, I'm gonna be late.
this spring.
I'm gonna be late.
Get ready. For a future that will blow you away. College is a green 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna be late.
This student will make it big. Or go home. Starring Stephen Fisher in
Mrs. Grattan, am I late?
No, you're just in time.
College Bound, the movie. Coming to a graduation ceremony near you this spring.